On Tropee, tasks are actions your community members will take in order to collect points and unlock rewards. It's super easy. Tasks show up on your Tropee page underneath the rewards section. So if I scroll down just a little bit here, you can see all of these bars, which are tasks that I have set. See, even the word tasks is right there. Wow. Set tasks here in your Tropee dashboard. See at the top left here, you can actually see tasks is highlighted because that's where we're at. So let's add your first task, and we're gonna make this really simple. Let's say we just want someone to follow you on X. I'm gonna click the add task button. I will click the X/Twitter, because who knows what we're even calling it these days. I'm gonna click follow an account on X because we want your community to be rewarded for following your X account. And then Tropee is automatically going to populate all of the information that I need in order to get this task live on my Tropee page. They have the title as follow me on X. You can change this if you want, but we're not going to right now. 20 points is how many points your community members will receive for performing this task. And then underneath, we have the task setup section. So you can make sure that your username is correct. You want to make sure they're actually following your account instead of somebody else. What you have to do to make this task live is confirm all of these details and then hit this little toggle switch right here, which will turn green. And then the task will automatically be added to your Tropee page. I'm not going to do that for mine because my page is live right now and it's probably going to confuse a bunch of people if I do that. But that's how simple it is to add your first task on Tropee. I'm going to delete this task because I don't want to actually have it on my Tropee page. It's very easy. I'm just going to click the little trash can, say delete. Let's get a little bit deeper into tasks by adding a manual task. So we'll click the add task button again. We'll hit start from scratch. And this pulls up a task where I can adjust everything on my own. Okay, so first we've got the title section. This is what you want to name your task. It's very easy. All you have to do is think of how you're going to explain the task to other people. As an example, if I scroll my Tropee page mockup over here, you can see that the titles are follow me on X, sub to my AI YouTube, sub to my marketing YouTube. So that is where the title will show up on your actual Tropee page. Then you have the description. You don't have to fill in a description, but sometimes it does help if you want people to have more context or information for what you want them to do. So as an example, I can pull up my post about Tropee on X task. And you see the description here says post about Tropee on X, write what you specifically like about it and make sure to tag me and Tropee. And so this is a way that I can help people further understand the task that I want them to complete. After the title and description, you also can choose the amount of points that your community members will receive for performing the task. A good rule of thumb for this is that for tasks that are more valuable to you, you want to increase the amount of points that your community members will receive for performing the task. And for tasks that are less valuable or are just super easy, you want the points to be lower. So if I scroll through my Tropee page here, you can see that I have a ton of tasks that are worth 10 points. But then if I scroll all the way to the bottom, signing up for Tropee is worth 50 points because I want people to sign up for Tropee because I love it. For the task setup section here, you'll want to make sure that your community members have any URL that they need and that the button text makes sense. So a button is really easy. You can see it if I pull this up, it just says go to X. So this helps lead them to where they need to go in order to complete the task. Now let's talk about the recurrence section. So you see these arrows right here. You click on those. Tasks can be completed once, daily, weekly, or even monthly. And this just depends on the task, but this allows you to change the frequency that your community members can come back to your Tropee to claim the tasks over and over. Next, we'll go to the validation section, which is this little shield with a check mark in it. So this is just how Tropee is going to validate that the task has been completed. Tropee can automatically validate your tasks for you and points will be automatically awarded, which is really nice because this means you don't have to do anything additional. You can also require media from your community members in order to validate that they have performed the task. And this can mean something like they take a screenshot to show you that they tweeted about the thing that you requested. You can also use text validation, which could be like a link to a post that you manually review to make sure that it is valid and complete. On tasks that you have already had up, there's also going to be an analytics section. So if I scroll down here, I can click analytics and I can see how many people have actually completed this task. I can choose the timeline. So last 30 days, all time, 7 days. This is obviously really great for you to track your data and performance. So that is something that is available to you later after you've actually published your task. After you're finished setting up your task, it's really easy to turn it on and put it on your Tropee page. All you have to do is hit this little toggle, it'll turn green, and then the task will show up under the task section on your Tropee page. You can also share your task. So all you do is click this little button once it's live and you've got some sharing options. We'll talk about that in an upcoming video. Now I'm going to delete this task because I don't need it. And then I'm going to show you guys how to add a section. So I just click this add section button. The section title bar is going to come up. I can name this anything that I want. And sections are really nice because they help to categorize tasks on your Tropee page so that you don't just have a huge, overwhelming list of tasks for your community members to look through. And instead, they get a more organized presentation of all of your tasks. You can see an example of section titles if you look at my Tropee mockup on the side over here. You can see I have a section that says support my content, a section that says follow me on socials, a section that says join my community and chat, and a section that says fun Tropee tasks. So the organization is really helpful just to break up the visual monotony of having a ton of tasks on your Tropee page. I'm going to delete this new section title because I don't need it. And there's also something else you can do with your tasks that's really helpful. If you're creating a lot of tasks and you find yourself wanting to create a duplicate of a task because you have an idea for another that might be very similar, you just click this little 3 buttons and there's a duplicate button, which is really nice. You can also move the task to any section that you have on your Tropee, which is really easy as well. Or you can just click to drag the tasks and this will reorder them on your Tropee page. All right, that's everything you need to know about tasks on Tropee. However, you're still probably wondering what tasks you should actually have on your Tropee page. So we've created this video for you to help you out with that.